record in a couple of seconds. It was a wonderful exposition, Lori, but you can do it again, please. Sorry.
Okay, teacher, no problem.
You need to be on YouTube. You need to be famous.
Right, yeah, okay.
All of you need to be in YouTube. So we need to record again. Mm, it says starting recording. Okay, now okay again. Welcome. Sorry with for those technical problems. Today is October 17, 2019. This is our sixth encounter with the group B, and at this time, Lori, Viviana, and Maide are online, and we are ready to discuss some topics about some presidents and some famous people. Are missing some students, maybe they can join us later. And as our first character is just to talk about Lady Gaga. And for this case, Lori Lynette is going to share with us some information she researched and knows very well about this singer. Please, Lori, go ahead. Thank you. Welcome.
Okay, I'm going to talk about Lady Gaga. She was born on March 28 in 1986, and she's singer, actress, and songwriter. Um, she starts to play piano at 4 years old, only by earring, and I think that's amazing. Okay, and she's very well known because of her unconventionally wear dress, and she's very famous for that, because she always wear what she wants, and she doesn't care about the latest fashion or things like that. She always dress like she wants. And she's 33 years old at this moment, and her album debut was Fame, and two songs who made her famous are Poker Face and Just Dance. Okay, and there are three things that caught me attention about her. The first was she was raped at 19 years old by a music producer, and she says that she needs a lot of physical and mental health to recover. The the next is that in 2010 in Music Award she wore dress she wore mixed dress, and according to her the dress was designed by Fran Fernandez, and according to him the the dress it weighs 50 pounds, and she put to the dress sweet smell sweet smell, yeah. And the third thing is that Lady Gaga has her own perfume, and, and called Fame too, and the perfume has her own blood sample, and it also is the first perfume who has black color. And she is an active uh, philanthropist, and is very passionate charity worker. So that's it.
All right. Thank you so much, Lori. Thank you so much for your speech. Okay, I want to ask Viviana, what's your opinion about Lady Gaga? Yes, go ahead, Viviana, please.
Okay, I think that she is a beautiful woman, and she is one very several skills. for his form of clothes, form of the hairstyle of his songs. Um, for your looks that she has in your career, musical career. um, I like his music. Um, I personally I like the two songs, I songs, Bad Romance and Alejandro. I like.
Okay, thank you. Maide, are you there? Maide Jurani, are you there?
Yes, teacher, I'm here.
Okay, what do you think about Lady Gaga?
Well, I think she's a pretty woman. Sorry. She has a lovely voice, and besides that, I think she is one of the best singers in the in the in the world. Uh, that I love most about Lady Gaga is her change as she look, because it's a little, I don't know how to say, extravagant, teacher.
Yes, she has her particular style, you know?
Okay, yes. About your fashion or your music.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
Teacher, no?
Okay, Jorge, welcome. Good morning. Jorge, do you know Lady Gaga?
Okay, welcome teacher. Thank you. Yeah, I know, but not so much. But I know about her costumes of her of her suite. I have understood that she has a lot of ways to suite. Depending of the date, I have heard that she uses a particular glasses, a pair of glasses. For example, when she uses to do a video, she uses a particular glasses that have has in the front an auxiliary called Google. It's a word. Well, she also used in when it is Halloween. She uses a very particular sweet. Example, she uses to eat or to wear a lot of uh, plastics. Ash. And I have seen too that she used cigarettes in her face to be on fashion according to her opinion, right? I don't know how so much is in fashion, but she uses to do that. She also tried to eat or to be on fashion using or wearing, excuse me, some recyclable uh, recyclable suitable. Also, she uses a lot of recyclable things to sweet herself. So she's a particular woman.
Human.
Yes, it is. Yes. Okay, thank you. And what about you, Juan? You know Lady Gaga, Juan?
Uh, Hello, good morning. Uh,
Hi.
yes, I know a little. I think that a beautiful woman, and I I I will see any any videos, and I like for your dancing, for your presentation, but is a little crazy for for your looks, for your movements. I don't know, but it's a well sung. Oh,
All right, thank you. Thank you. Claudia, good morning. Claudia, do you know Lady Gaga, Claudia?
Good morning, teacher. Yes, I think she's a sexy girl, very talented, and has a strange way of dressing, but I like her music.
All right, thank you so much. Yes, it's a controversial singer, huh? It's a controversial woman. Okay, okay, let's continue with another character. Maide, Yurani, you are going to talk about a person that maybe for some people now, maybe children don't remember, but maybe for all of us is common to talk about her, you know? What are you going to talk about today with us, Maide?
About the Diana.
Yes, the princess, you know?
Yes, princess.
Princess Diana.
Yes, please, go ahead.
Okay. Her name is Diana Princess Sánchez, and she was the fifth wife of Carlos of Gales. The date of the British crown, they married on July 29, yes,
Okay.
1991. This woman became medium figure after announcing her commitment to the Prince Carlos. After certain proof, even she was known as Lady Diana Spencer. The Princess of Gales, Diana, had two children. On August 28 in 1996, Diana divorced her husband. After this, she dedicated herself to share time with her children and to perform charitable works and trabajos caritativos. Is right, teacher, charitable work?
Correctly, charity work, charity actions, events.
Yes. She had very good characteristics. She was a very elegant and very beautiful woman, and she did social work. Diana came to support more than 100 foundation and organization serving how teacher vulnerable.
Vulnerable. Yes, vulnerable people.
Okay, vulnerable and marginalized and disadvantaged population worldwide. But unfortunately, August in 1997, she died. Her death was caused by an accident in his car. I think she was a good person. She had many people, so I think she was a wonderful woman person. Yes, teacher, I finished.
All right, thank you. Thank you so much, okay? Claudia, do you remember Lady D?
The Princess Diana seems to me to
Yes.
be a woman who was very beautiful because I have seen her in videos and photos, but they sadly Kylie her. I don't know more about about her.
All right. Thank you. Jorge, what do you remember about Lady Diana?
About Lady, I don't know about that one.
No?
No,
Diana, the Princess Diana? No? Don't remember?
no, no.
Okay. And you, Juan? Maybe you remember something?
Yes, teacher, of course. Um, he was beautiful, uh, but she had one. She had a strange diff because any news for France, any French news said accident, but others programs TV and notice says attempt or act terrorist attack.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, I don't know. I watch any videos for your deed, and it's very strange for this accident. Maybe uh, maybe a security personnel for the Lady D is he were working for other person, other people, and I don't know. You understand me? Yeah.
Yes, sure. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Viviana, what do you think?
I think I remember. Um, she's beautiful woman. She she's British and she married with Carlos de Gales, who she has two sons. Um, she I like the loyalty of and from she if he is education, if he elegant when she goes out and races, and he is the only thing I like the loyalty.
Mm-hmm. All right. Thanks. And Lori, you remember Lady Diana?
Yeah, teacher. I think that I saw a TV program. I think it's called In Her Own Words, I, or something like that. And yeah, it's talk about Lady D and says that she was very charitable person. She was very good, and besides that, uh, it says that Princess spent almost her entire life depressed because she was unhappy with her marriage with Carlos. And you know he was unloyalty with her, and she cry and get sick for him, sorry. And besides that, she was a good mother, a good friend, and it's a shame what she happens to her. Uh, because I think that at that point of her life, she was really happy, and bad people took her. And yes, because at that time she is going to do what she really wants to do for one time in her life. And you know how it finished, so it's sad. But she was very good person.
Right. Thank you. Okay. Thank you for your opinions. Now let's move on to another character, different. Now a sportman. Okay. Viviana, what can you tell us about Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yes, teacher. My topic is Cristiano Ronaldo. His name complete is Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro. He was born on February 5, 1985. He's a soccer player who plays as forward in the Juventus from Italy. And in the Portugal section. Up here, he's captain of the team. He has made of 600 goals in your career. His nicknames in the world are the Commander and the Mr. Champion. He has had 2 wives and he has 4 sons. He was in the clubs are Sporting, Manchester United, Real Madrid, and actually Juventus.
Yes.
He's considered as one of the best players in the story of the soccer. And he has 3 goal balls. Also, he has a hard life in childhood because his father was alcoholic, and his brother was a junkie. His father died because of alcohol addiction, and Cristiano helped to his brother in this rehabilitation. And Cristiano doesn't smoke or drink because of what he lived with his father and his brother. I finished.
Right. Thank you very much, Viviana. Okay. Great. Great. Jorge, you know Cristiano Ronaldo? What's your opinion about him?
Yes, teacher. Yes, I know about him. He is a soccer player. He has had a lot of problems with his family overall, with his father. As you know, his father died in a in a young age when he was. I mean, when he was so young, his father died. So it was a hard situation for him in the moment. Example, I mean, he has been a successful player because he started to play in Sporting Lisboa. He started to play in that team. He made a lot of goals. I mean, he was one of the most important players, and by that reason, he go to play to Manchester United. Where in that time he started to do everything good, you know, was nice, everything nice and excellent actions in his club, and Real Madrid saw him and he started to a successful career, I mean, a better career than in the past when he was in Sporting and Manchester, because he started to win a lot of trophies, and he is considered one of the best soccer players in the world. He has won Champion Leagues. He has won with his country, Portugal. He has won Eurocop, an Eurocopa. I don't remember the year when it took place when it took place, but I know about him that in this moment he's playing in Juventus. He is he is a club from Italy, and he's making a lot of goals. And he's not, he has not the best performance than when he was playing Real Madrid, but he's an excellent player. He makes the difference where he goes. That's it.
Really good. Thank you. What about you, Juan? About Cristiano?
Teacher, Cristiano Ronaldo is my favorite soccer player. I like your goals, your career, because he's a good player. Your skills with a ball is wonderful. I like was playing in the Real Madrid because he was very friendly with a James other and others and other partners. And I don't know I don't know say understand we are playing soccer for the pass for the anything fact only pass and uh, take a pass for the ball. Um, I like also your attitude. Uh, he don't like alcohol and cigarette uh, because uh, he give benefits for of money or the other situation, and he is a good person for your past.
Yes, that's true. Thank you. Claudia, do you know Cristiano Ronaldo?
Yes, teacher. For me, Cristiano Ronaldo is it's a very young, sexy, and uh, talented player. I think he's a good boy because he likes to help other people. I watched it in a video that he adopted a poor child and helped him fulfill his dream of becoming in the pleasure.
Great. Thank you. My day, you. What's your opinion?
Yeah. I think is the. Can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, sure.
Okay. I think that he is the most hands-on man of the world after James Rodriguez. I think he is a wonderful person, not only because he plays very well. I think that he helps sick people and other people. He is a man who believes in good, and that makes him an interesting person, teacher.
Yeah, really good. Thank you. Lori, you know him?
Yeah, teacher, but I think that I know the same of all my partners. He is a best soccer player and is very successful and is very handsome And I remember that I don't like Cristiano Ronaldo because I think that he was a kind of rude sometimes and not very friendly. Maybe he changed, and that's good. But in the beginning of in the beginning of his career, he was so rude, and you know that. But it's good that is a good soccer player, and no one can take away his. So
All right. Thank you so much. Yes. Uh, okay. These three people were famous people just to listen you. What you know? No, what you know about that? Now we are going to move to another topic that is kind of controversial as well. Okay, it's kind of politics. Okay, now we are gonna talk about some presidents. Don't take it personal. Okay, don't take it personal. I just want to listen you in your personal opinions, just like that. Okay, so the first president we are going to talk today is the United States president. Okay, the United States president. Okay, can be full of information maybe for Juan because you are outside, maybe you listen and you know a lot of him. Okay, doesn't matter your opinions. Okay, just talk. Tell us about the United States president, Juan.
Yes, teacher, I am ready. I I going to see you for one presentation, a little presentation.
Yeah, it's okay.
It's a best for me.
Yeah, that's great. No problem.
Can you watch all people?
Me no. Some of you, because my internet is slow at this time. I don't know why.
yeah,
Okay, it's going to appear.
Lauri,
Yes.
is good?
yes, yes.
Okay.
I love your presentations. Are very nice. Yeah,
Thank you.
you need to teach me.
Yes, we got it. We got
Yeah.
it. Yes, yes.
I like this presentation because I remember any date, any something. Okay. Uh, United States President. Real name is Donald John Trump. The nickname is the Donald or Don. Date of birth is 40 June 1963. Age in this moment he is 73 years old. Birthplace is Queens, New York. Hometown is New York, Queens, New York City. And religion, I write because I don't remember.
Yes.
Is once this religion, see, Presbyterians. I don't know
Yes.
this
Yeah.
religion. Sorry.
Yes, it is.
Professional and education for the United States is a political and a businessman. Party is a Republican party, and biggest rival is Hillary Clinton.
Mhm.
Net worth is approximately in this moment 4 billion of the dollars.
Oh,
Is billionaire.
yes.
It's a lot of money. In schools, the Q for the school for his New York Military Academy. He were military. Fordham University College, Wharton School of the University Pennsylvania, and he is bachelor degree in economics. Your parents, The father is a Fred Trump, and your mother's name is Annie Mancott. His picture is he is very young. Your any hobbies are playing golf and reading for biographic and books. And wrestling is this sport. Wrestling. He likes this. It's it's a sport crazy. Yeah.
Yeah.
I read any books for the economics. Two for exactly. When he write with Robert Kiyosaki. Is very experience. Is very good experience for the economics. They are learning for the any teams for the economics, but it's a one level more. He talk about for a lot of money in your books. That items is very interesting because he was more married two three times. In this moment, marital status is Melanie Trump, 2005. Any girlfriends? Is you see the date, Marla Maplets, Marriott, and Ivana Trump, Carla Bruni, and Cara Young. And he has a lot of money with homes and penthouse, a lot of expensive cars, and he has a tower room. Maybe I talk about this store in any book for the room. He talk about this tower had a other name. He had another name, so he needs recommendation for your people, and maybe change the name, finish the finish the sorry. The finish the likes. Sorry, finish the life, finish the flowing. So these so whatever change for the name in this moment is a name. In this moment is a Trump Tower. Is very nice. It's very nice. Is very well. He has a office in this tower and one scenario. I don't know. I don't remember. Scenario similar for your office. Is similar. I don't have any information for this person. Anything.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Juan Gabriel. Thank you very much.
Okay.
You're doing good, okay? Thank you so much. Okay, Mr. Trump can be controversial as well. Okay, controversial as well. Okay, Viviana, what do you think about Mr. Trump?
Okay, I think that Mr. Trump, he's a person very studious, very intelligent, smart. He has several titles in your life, in your career. Um, Also, he's a person of street, and sometimes he is as selfish with the people, uh, includes in your own country.
Yes.
I don't like him. Your his personality. No,
Mm-hmm.
I don't like.
Yes. All right. Thank you. My day, what's your opinion about Mr. Trump?
Yes, teacher. Today, hello.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, today I have to say that I am very, very happy because the president of the United States says yes to live. I am saying this because he, how say teacher, condenar.
Condemn.
Okay, condemn the people who abort,
Uh,
and yes, and I support that idea. So that's the only thing I can say because I really don't know much about the president.
okay. That's great. Thank you. Lori, what's your opinion about Mr. Trump?
Okay, and taking into account what the partner said about that he's a very study person and all this stuff, I think that Donald Trump, and forgive me what I'm going to say, is a piece of shit.
Hey, come on, don't bad words in here, because you will be in YouTube.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but it's true, teacher, because what he doing with the Mexican people is so sad and is bad, and I think that he are going to go to the evil or something like that. And yeah, it's true. The American people, well, some American people are high life because they think that they are a superior race. They are superior, and there are, I don't know, they are like that. And Donald Trump is one of those people. They believe superior the to everybody, and for that he uh, development the world for the Mexican people came into into United States. And you know, I think that, as my partner said, he's a very selfish and rude. And you know, I think that happened when you have so much money and you think that you can control everything. So that's my thing. I hate that guy.
I know. Okay. Claudia, what's your opinion about Mr. Trump? Claudia. Okay, what about you, Jorge?
Okay. Donald Trump. Well, I have to say that first of all, I have to say that he was a unthinkable president, because anybody thought that Donald Trump was in the power.
Mm-hmm.
For example, Donald Trump. I mean, every president that have been in chair of the United States, I don't share any constitution of the United States because, for example, in this minding, Donald Trump is demagogue, xenophobe, sexist, and he doesn't know anything about the politician of the United States. Why I say that? Because Donald Trump have been in the power thanks to the money, right? He's an a big and a huge millionaire who got the power by that reason. You know that Donald Trump have been fighting with Russia by the nuclear arsenal. Donald Trump have been fighting with that country to be the most powerful or to be the king of the world. Um, he's I have to say that he is an ignorant person to be in that chair. According to the constitution, he doesn't have any knowledge to be in that place. What else? Donald Trump, yeah, teacher. That's the real reality. That president of the United States always have been problem to analyze the economy of the United States. You know, it has been taking some problems of in that field. A lot of people say that Donald Trump, the most powerful magazine of the United States, he is called as a Satan. You know, who have been doing some rituals, but I don't know so much about it, but I have heard that in some magazine. And finally, I think, as you know, the United States presidents or always have been. The United States um, is not going to be more the most powerful country in the world because now China and the Occidental countries have been taking advantage in that sense. So teacher, I think that's in this moment or in the next generation are going to have we are going to have uh, a new a new revolution in the world.
Maybe. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jorge. Claudia, are you there?
Yes, teacher.
What do you think about Mr. Trump?
Okay. The president of the United States seems to me that he is not afraid of the traps of the Russian presidents. I think he wants the best for the world. However, he decided to take out Mexican people. I don't know why he didn't. I know it, but and I don't like his attitude. He's married to a beautiful good man called Melanie, and they have a handsome son.
Mhm. All right. Thank you, Claudia. Thank you so much. Okay. Yes, it's a controversial man, you know. To be the president of the United States means you are in the eyes of the world, you know. All what you do, what you say, how you act is known by the rest of the world. So that's the reason. Many people hate him. Many people hate him, and that's a reality. You can see that in magazines, newspapers, in the news. But as well, many people support him. you know, many people support him. So it's controversial. All right, let's move on to another controversial man. It's kind of controversial when we talk about Nicolas Maduro. No? It's kind of controversial guy. Okay, Jorge, what can you tell us about Venezuela's president?
Okay, teacher. Well, in the, I mean, actually, I have to say that the new president is Juan Guaido, Marquez. Well, I have to say that he was born in July 28 in 1983, La Guaira, Venezuela. He is a Venezuelan politician and leader of the National Assembly who declared himself the interim president of Venezuela. He is the interim president. He took that place on January 23rd, yeah, 23rd of 2009. He was claiming that the constitutions, he has a lot of problems with the with his actions, because some fraudulent the election of 2008 were fraudulent, so he had problems with that issue. Of the I mean in that time in 2008 was the election of Nicolas Maduro, but now he's not in that place, as a president. The president as a interim is Juan Guaido. What else? Is He was born and bred in La Guaira. It's a small that locations, uh, but important port city of Venezuela. It's like on a Caribbean coast, something like that. In Colombia is something like that in Cartagena, in comparison of Venezuela. Um, he has been his father is a commercial pilot, and his mother is a teacher and a homemaker. His father's get divorced, and remarried again, so it was in 1999. Guaido has a different idealism about the politician issues. Uh, he used to. I mean, he attend a lot. He attend the private schools. Mm, what is about him? Um, when I have to say that when Hugo Chavez was in the power, Juan Guaido was accused by this president. Mm, as you know, I mean, I am not against Chavez, but I think he made a lot of good contributions to Venezuela. As a matter of fact, he he had some problems with some television channels to violate some laws, because the contents of the television, or of the contents of the television was out of the laws. So Guaido, Guaido is an interim president, but he's not making something huge to change the situation of Venezuela. As you know, Venezuela have been um, taking a lot of problems into their country. So it's something like it doesn't work what he makes now. That's it, teacher.
All right. Thank you, Jorge. Thank you. Yes, many people have different opinions and different points of view of this guy, you know. He's our neighbor, and maybe we can understand a little bit better the situation and see what is real, what is true, what is false, you know, what the news or the newspapers said. What's your opinion, Maide, about that guy?
Hello?
Yeah, Maide, we can listen to you. What's your opinion about that? You live near the border.
Yeah, well, I think this man is crazy. I don't think he has a in that country. The only thing that matters to him is his own benefit to share. I don't know how to
Yes, yes, benefit, his own benefit.
have power, and that's why he does respect people. He's a man who doesn't respect the rights and duties of Venezuelan people.
Okay, thank you. Viviana, what do you think?
Okay, I think that he's a person very conflicted and problematic with the things he does and says. He's very selfish, even with the one country, with his people. A part of everything, he is crazy because the things he says uh, haven't sense or reason. Moreover, no doubt he's a bad ruler.
All right, thank you. Yes, totally true as well. Lori, what's your opinion about him?
Hi, teacher. uh,
You are
I
near the border as
remember
well.
once yeah, I remember that once I listened one oral speech of him, and he says that the day has 36 hours. So I'm never going to forget that. And as my partner says, he's the thing that he says hasn't sense, and people are dying of hunger here, because in Tibu come thousands of immigrants. I don't know if you know that we cross the river and we are in Venezuela. That's
Yes.
that's true. And so many people is needy, and I can see the child, I can see the men, the mans and women, and they are dying of hunger and of illness, and it's sad because I see that every day, and that's happened because Venezuela has a bad ruler, has a bad president, a person who uh, doesn't care what people feel or what people are going through. So that's so sad, and I hope that you never had to see that because it's sad, so sad.
All right. Thank you, Lori. And you, Claudia, what's your opinion about Mr. Maduro?
Okay. The President Maduro seems to me crazier than a goat because yesterday, by sign, that Chavez was talking to him through a bear. And for me, he is not a good president. He's the worst president in the world, and a bad person because his people um, suffer a lot a lot, and the people have to leave from Venezuela to immigrate to other countries like Colombia, Mexico, well, and other countries. Okay.
All right.
Listo.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you. And Juan, what's your opinion?
Teacher, in this moment, Venezuela has two presidents. It's one complicated situation because Maduro is very crazy. He said anything with a reason. So Juan Guaido is a good person. He has been a good meetings with other presidents, with maybe ONU. He has been get money and help for your people. Maduro is bad person. Is good only is good without only your small people. So you remember for the problem uh, 3-4 years ago, the Colombian people live 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 in Venezuela.
Mhm.
The 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 Maduro president, the President Maduro is were expelled. I don't know, expelled for the Venezuela go to the Colombia. I remember this image, and that news was very bad for me. So in this moment, Colombia receive people, Venezuelan people. For example, in Medellin, there are too much work and job for the Venezuelan people, and is a big problem for any series, but it's good situation in comparison for the any years ago with Colombia in this moment. It's a difficult problematic, and I hope had good uh, a good time for future. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you, Juan. All right. Okay. Yes. Totally agree with those opinions. Very controversial. Okay. Very, very controversial. This man. Okay. And finally, Claudia is going to talk to us about a Colombian president. Okay. Claudia is going to talk about Colombian president. Don't take it personal. Just talk about Mr. Duque, please.
What a topic.
Come on, just to discuss. Okay, Claudia, go ahead.
Teacher, I don't have opinion.
You can, it's okay.
Yes, no comments.
Come on, Claudia. Later, comment later.
Okay, teacher.
Okay, Claudia, go ahead.
The president of Colombia is Ivan Duque Marquez. You know, he's a politician, author, and lawyer. He was born in Bogota on August 1st, 1976. He is 40 years old. He was elected in 2018 in a second round on June 17. Um, his position was in August 7, the same year, as the candidate from the Democratic Senate, and is the youngest president. Duque is the Catholic. His wife is Maria Juliana Ruiz. They have 3 children, Luciana, Matias, and Eloisa. In his free time, he likes to play the guitar and share with his family. Duque was born into a prominent family. His mother was a political scientist and his father a lawyer. From an early age Duque showed interest in politics. As a boy, he memorized political speeches and indirect decided to grow up to be president. His early education was on bilingual schools in Bogota, and Duque was a fan of the band Led Zeppelin. Um, a prolific writer, Duque contributed columns to several newspapers, including El Tiempo, Portafolio, El Colombiano. He also authored a number of books, The Orange Economy. Among Duque's other books are Machiavelli in Colombia and The Future is at the Center. Okay, teacher.
All right. Thank you, Claudia. Very good job. Good research. Okay. Is our president, okay, as well can be controversial. Remember this encounter is just an academic environment, okay? Doesn't matter. Don't take it personal. We don't take personal, political, religious aspects in here, okay? Just talking, okay? Just talking. What's your opinion, Jorge, about Mr. Duque?
Yes,
Short comment. It's okay.
it's my opinion, right?
Yeah, it's okay.
It is going to be in YouTube, right?
Of course.
Better.
Well,
No comments, better.
Short opinion will be fine.
okay, teacher. Duque is, I have to say that he's in Centro Democrático. It is the same line of Álvaro Uribe. It's like the opposition of the left, you know. I mean, i- taking in mind the Duque presidents started to have the powerful here in Colombia. He has been taking a lot of problems with the peace process. You know, he has been damaging that process. I mean, I am not defending the last campaign of Santos, but it was one of the most important things in the history of Colombia. That was the peace process. So he has been damaging that in the health sector. A lot of EPS have been getting worse day by day. In the security, it is one of the. I mean, it is the the few good things of Duque, you know. That is one of the few good things that he have been doing in the health. For example, EPS, the EPS here in Colombia, um, have a lot of problems with the medicines, with the attendance of people. There are a lot of people who have been dying in the I mean, in the doors of the hospitals, um, in the part of the changing of the moving another topic. For example, Álvaro Duque have been what is the topic? He has been damaging the pensional reform. He has been doing some arrangement in that reform to get highest the age of the most old people in Colombia. So that's I mean he's one of the in my thinking, right? He's one of the worst president here in the history of Colombia, joined to Álvaro Uribe.
All right, thank you. What about you, Juan?
Teacher, uh, I I I know a little for the Duke. I like the Uribista part, but
Mhm.
uh, this president uh, i- no is good for me because he needs a strong for the decisions. Um, uh, he needs more attitude for take a take decision in another situation. Uh, I don't have I don't have any opinions for the president because you remember I was military. The military people no decide for use a president. So uh, it's a bad decision, uh, but don't like uh, this ruler because had a because had a this decision for the military army. So is very small for the time in this moment for the Duke. I hope a good case of good experience for a future for the for for the country. Uh, Thank you.
Okay, thanks. Lori, what about you? What do you think about Mr. Duque?
Okay, I don't have much to say. It's just that, as my partner said, the worst president in Colombia. Eh, um, everybody says that he's a puppet of Álvaro Uribe. I don't know if it's true or not. Maybe can can be. But I was watching the news yesterday, and I see that probably the person who get out of the university with 25 years are going to win the 75% of the I don't know how to say salario mínimo,
Yeah, minimum wage.
winning minimum wage. So that's so sad because we graduate of the university and we had to, you know, uh, to work so much and maybe be friends of a politic for get a job, and it's awful that we had to win so much.
I can hear you, Lori.
I'm sorry, teacher, somebody's calling me. Sorry, yeah. And I think that that's at minimum wage. I hope that he never get born again, because it's possible that when the 4 years uh, pass, maybe the people uh, will vote for him again. So I hope that doesn't happen.
Okay, thank you. Viviana, what's your opinion, Viviana?
Um, he has had a political career, and he was a senator. And I think that he likes the entrepreneurship and progress, the community. I think that he wants to us to continue the ideology of Álvaro Uribe. Really, I don't know about of him.
Thank you. And Jurani, my day, what's your opinion about that?
The president of the
Sí, está
country
pasando.
without a double is a very sorry person, but I really believe that he has not been a good president. I think he must improve many things. I think he must prioritize education and health. I don't know, teacher. I think that Duque is in this moment a bad president.
All right, thank you. Again, this is just one English encounter to speak, so don't worry for your ideas or point of view, okay? Don't take it personal. Those presidents can be controversial, okay? Some people like them, some people hate them. You understand that, okay? That's the reality. The purpose of this is, again, to remind you that as English teachers or future English teachers, you need to be ready to talk about almost everything, okay? Because your students, the parents, your friends ask you. You need to be really, really open mind and be ready to talk about at least a little bit about any topic, okay? At least about any topic. The encounter is for that, okay? For practicing. Doesn't matter if you consider you have mistakes, or you consider you don't like politics, or you are not ready to talk about politics or the government, things like that. But you need to be ready and have little bit words, little bit vocabulary, and how to explain or how to give one idea to your students or to your parents, because you are English teachers, okay? The English teacher has in their heads all the world, international spectrum, all the time, okay? All the time. So that's the idea. Recommendation is you need to be aware of what's going on around the world. What are the topics that are happening around the world? Not in deep, because maybe you have no time, because maybe you don't like those topics, but you need to be ready to talk little bit about anything, okay? That's the recommendation, because you are English teacher. You think in international environments all the time. When you watch CNN, the BBC, or any other news on English, you know, you see and you learn, you can see how is the world moving around you, and maybe your children do, maybe your parents do, things like that, okay? Just to have vocabulary to say anything about any topic. I'm gonna stop in here today. If any one of you want to say anything else, any suggestion, please let me know now, please. No?
No, teacher, I don't have.
All right. So thank you for being in here. Thank you for sharing your opinions. Thank you for sharing your time with me. And hopefully we will continue with the 7 encounter next Tuesday. For next week, for next Tuesday, I will assign you one country to talk. Okay, so next Tuesday we will have a country briefing, a short country briefing. So you will have the weekend maybe to check. Okay, I will assign you the country by the WhatsApp group, and the idea is you have elements, you have tools to talk. Okay, feel free to talk. Okay, this space is for that, to practice your English. Okay, so we will talk about a country briefing, and after that some questions about migration that we finished today. Okay, that will be, God willing, for next Tuesday. Okay, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day and have a good weekend maybe, and see you on Tuesday, God willing. Okay, bye bye.
Thank
Bye
you,
bye.
teacher.
Okay,
You too.
Bye.
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 Bye bye.